Alright guys, it is me, AG. It is our last day here in Florence, but before we leave for Rome, we've got to take off a bucket list restaurant here behind me at Trattoria Mario. It is a legendary Florentine institution that serves classic Florentine dishes like lampredotto, Ribolitta, and of course we are here for one thing, a monster Florentine T-bone steak. I cannot wait to dig in. I am incredibly excited. Last day here in Florence. Let's go and let's eat. Wowie guys, here we are finally on our last day of Florence, hitting up a bucket list restaurant here in a legendary restaurant. It's called Trattoria Mario. I'm sure if you guys have done any inch of research in Florence, best eats or whatever, this one usually comes up. So this place is only open for lunch 12 to 3. We got here at 12 on the dot, but literally 10 minutes later, look at the place, it's so full. So if you plan to eat here, get here early so you can get a spot. So we got a few traditional Florentine dishes. We got lampredotto, we got Ribolitta, and of course, you know, we had to get it. We had to get Bistecca alla Fiorentina. I am so excited. Let's eat. Alright, first dish I'm gonna try is Ribolitta. You will see it in almost every restaurant's menu. That means it's a pretty traditional Florentine dish. It's like a thick vegetable soup. Like, it's a soup, but it like looks almost porridgey in consistency. Like, I have no idea what vegetables there in it, with some extra virgin olive oil drizzled on top. Oh, let's taste. Ooh, wow. Oh, wait. Let me get more of that. That's so like hearty, warming, comforting. Wow. It's almost like a vegetable mash. Which is something just like extremely hearty. Yeah, that's like a mother's hug right there. Like, it's quite starchy. I think there's some beans in there as well. You know, it's like a thick vegetable porridge, just like I said. Very nice. Next up is spaghetti al pomodoro. You know, it's your simple spaghetti and a thick tomato sauce with some sprinkled parmesan on top. Alright, let's taste. Wow. Super simple. The tomatoes really shine in this dish. It's not too acidic, which I like. Oh yeah. You know, it's all you need, like tomato, pasta, cheese. You know, it's not too complicated and it does it very well. This is their spaghetti with meat sauce. Well, that's what it says in the menu, but this definitely is not a spaghetti. It looks like a what is it? Rigatoni. A rigatoni, yeah. It looks like a bit of a rigatoni. So let's taste. You know, oh, it's got the oils, it's got the meats, it's got the cheese, it's got everything. This is like a really al dente pasta. This is really nice. I really like the texture. The meat sauce is flavorful, oily. Very nice. Oh yeah. Like that big pasta, the hollow pasta, I just soaked in all the meat sauce, all the oils. Yeah, very nice. So obviously when you're in Florence, you gotta get tripe. I love me some tripe, so indirectly I do love Florence, but for many other reasons as well. So here is their Trippa alla Fiorentina. This comes in like a really thick tomatoey sauce. You can see like all the cracks and folds of the tripe, and the sauce is like soaked into those nooks and crannies. Surely it's gonna be a saucy experience. I'm not sure which part of which stomach of the cow this is. I'll like put it here. You know, like stomach has 4 cows, so I don't know.
You know, like stomach has 4 cows.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Let's taste. Oh yeah. It's clean, it's gelatinous, it's soft, but it's also chewy at the same time. It's a contradiction of sorts, but it's so nice. Super tomatoey sauce, perfect acidity. You know, when in Florence, you gotta get this. It's a classic.
1.1. Okay? That's okay. Può fare una foto?
Bruh, what is this? Monster steak. Alright, finishing off with the main event, an absolute monster. I mean, you know, it's only 1.1 kilos. Some people get like 2 kilos. I can't even imagine. We got the Bistecca alla Fiorentina. You gotta get the T-bone, of course. So basically, what makes the steak special is that here in Tuscany, they've got a special breed of cow that they have for the steak. It's not marbled at all. It's actually very lean, but apparently it has the beefiest flavor. It's just more unique than any other beef. If you ask for like medium well or like well done, you're as good as insulting them. I mean, just look at the dinosauric scale and this primal meatiness of this thing. Oh, it's so charred on one side. You've got the fatty parts. It's so red. They only ever serve it rare because, you know, they're like that. You gotta respect that. So let's dig in. Ooh. That's different. Okay, usually steak like this, if you just buy like a normal steak in the grocery, it just tastes like nothing. But this one, it has a really nice beefy taste. It doesn't even need marbling. It just gets the flavor from like that absolute beefiness from the breed of cow. Wow. The charred side that gives it that smoky, like charred flavor. There's like sinews of fat that gives it like a variety of texture. And like the beef is really melting in your mouth because it's cooked rare. Wow. Like when you do order the steak, just be prepared for like a David versus Goliath, almost Titan dinosaur-like fight with the meat. It is just that much of a primal, massive piece of steak. Like, you know, like the sinews and the fat just makes it a bit harder to chew and also to cut. But, you know, that's all part of the experience. That's all part of the Bistecca alla Fiorentina experience. I know. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yo, that's where the flavor is, right next to the bone. Bistecca alla Fiorentina, man. You gotta get it when you're here.
Alright, nerds, I got a bit of a story for you guys today. So, if you notice, the Brunelleschi's Duomo, let's zoom in. So, there's a circular window, right? There are some tiles, but in between them are some arches with carvings. So that was a design. There was a design competition, right? And the guy whose name I do not know of, he won a design competition to design the things. And so they went on building it. But then one day, Michelangelo, the absolute madman, the absolute dickhead, looks at it and just laughs at it and just, you know, he just does not like it. He does not vibe with the design. So if you notice, on the right and on the left, and actually all around the Duomo, it will look unfinished. It will just look like bare stone. That's because when the person who designed it found out that Michelangelo did not like his design, he just did an absolute rage quit, and it was like, nah, you know what, I'm out. I cannot handle this. If Michelangelo doesn't like it, then no one's gonna like it. So you know what, I'm just gonna leave it unfinished. There. Is that enough for you, Michelangelo? Yeah, that's right. Yep, so that's your fact for today. And that is why if you look at the Duomo today, it remains unfinished. That is a rage quit if I ever saw one.
Trattoria Mario, what an institution it is in Florence. What a legendary Florentine meal it was. We got all the Florentine classics. We got the Ribolitta, we got the Trippa alla Fiorentina, and of course, most importantly, we got the Bistecca alla Fiorentina. It doesn't even need to be marbled. I definitely did not have to season it at all. Like, they serve it rare. That's the only way they serve it. Like, if you ask for like medium well, or like well done, like if you ask for your steaks well done in general, like what are you doing, man? You shouldn't even be having steaks. What an amazing experience in general. The vibe, the rustic homey feel. I'm saying that a trillion times, I know, but you know, that's the places that we like going to. You know, the menu isn't like scribbled doctor's handwriting, so it's an effort to even read it, but it's the experience you want here in Florence. Anyway guys, that was Florence for you. It has been an amazing past 3 days just exploring the sites and definitely eating a delicious Florentine and Tuscan food. And that'll do for today. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next one. Psych! Got him for the third time. You guys thought we could leave Florence without stopping over at my favorite gelateria in the city, Gelateria La Carraia. I had to cap off my Florence visit with this. So I got dark chocolate baccio, which is chocolate with hazelnut, and obviously gotta finish it off with pistachio, the classic, the flavor that I always get at every gelateria. I mean, if you guys know me, I'm a pretty big sucker for chocolate, dark chocolate, any type of chocolate. So dark chocolate first. Oh, super intense, almost has a smoky quality to it, super creamy. This is it, guys, this is it. That's some pretty good dark chocolate. Next up is their baccio, which is just, I think it's milk chocolate with hazelnut. Yes. Now, I was a bit torn in between just getting hazelnut and chocolate, but this is like a best of both worlds for both. So, you know, if you're pretty indecisive, or if you're just a Libra like me, just get the baccio. It'll satisfy your chocolate and hazelnut cravings. Lastly, their pistachio. It's the flavor that I get at every gelateria. It is like the flavor I use to compare every gelateria to each other. So, capping off my Florence gelato experience with this. That's something else. That is super pistachio-y, but not only that, it has a bit of a roasted quality to it. My sister already talked about it yesterday, so if you want to see her genuine reaction, she shows no emotion. So she showed emotion yesterday, so you know it's amazing. But yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry guys, she's an INFJ, so she's like emotionless, but full of emotions at the same time.
Can you not do me dirty like that? Can you not pull me out?
She showed genuine emotion when she tried this pistachio, so you know it is amazing.
Whoa, okay.
To be honest, every pistachio ice cream I've had, even in Venice, have been amazing, but this is probably like my favorite one. So yeah guys, that kind of caps off our gelato experience here. We hit up La Carraia like 3 times in 3 days, just because I know I wanted to like try the different flavors. Like, do yourself a favor, in my opinion, like instead of hitting up as many gelato places as possible, focus on one gelato place and just go all out and try to try as many flavors as possible. I feel like it just gives you like a much better experience. You know, like you'll get to know the shopkeepers. They'll be like, oh wow, it's you again. Yes, I know, I'm a bit of a fatty getting gelato for the 3rd time again. But you know, like I tried so many flavors at La Carraia. I love them all. Definitely hit them up. You know, I mean every other like Venti, Grom, Vivoli, everyone is worthy of your attention. So yeah guys, that'll cap up our gelato experience for today, and see you guys at the train station. As if Florence couldn't get any better. Beavers? What? You may have been wondering why was there like multiple minutes in the video when it hasn't even finished and I'm already doing the outro, but here we are. You know I couldn't resist getting more gelato before we left Florence, so that happened just after Trattoria Mario when we were just walking around. You know, I had to hit up my favorite gelato shop in the city, Gelateria La Carraia. The pistachio, the dark chocolate, the baccio, all amazing, but especially the pistachio. I'm gonna say it again, it's been an amazing 3 days in Florence, and the birthplace of the Renaissance. That like not a lot of cities can claim like such historical clout as Florence. You gamers would know Assassin's Creed 2 was set there. So you know, if you played Assassin's Creed 2, I haven't sadly. I wish I did. I might play it when I get back to New Zealand. You know you'll enjoy that city very much. Anyway guys, for the 2nd time in this video, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around with us with our vlogs, and see you guys on the next one, and see you in Rome actually. See you guys.